Okay. Now I'm reloaded. What up with it? It's your boy T-Dub was Blazing the Sports. I am back. Guys, what's cracking with it? My boy Ron Gwynn in the building says, peace, brother. Peace to you, champ. Bob's Boxing Talk. What it do? You already know I'm about to cook, champ. The original UK player, AD, in the building. What's up, AD? Bob Boxing Talk back at it again. Says, wait, you gonna cook with T-Dub, the great one? What? I don't know, man. We'll find out. Let's get it in. All right, let me do this. Let's make sure. I think we're good, right? I think we're good. All right. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Another music. I didn't see how loud it was, but it looked like it was pretty loud. Welcome to the channel, guys. It's T-Dub with Blazing the Sports. I'm back here like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers this work. And yes, guys, I will be live this Saturday. UK fight rematch coming up. Maximum Violence. What do you think about it? Are you going with the guy who won it at first, Povetkin, or can Dillian Whyte pick himself up, dust himself off, and give us the promised Maximum Violence that we were supposed to get the first time? We're here to talk about it. Strategies. Can anything change? What could change? Here is what's Blazing the Sports. All right, guys. I think we're about good. Get ready to get the cooking right. Looks like, man, I didn't get a chance to catch it with a lot of boxing, but looks like a lot of people are heated at Terrence Crawford. I really have to find out what is going on there. Also, I saw the press conference today between Dillian Whyte and Alexander Povetkin, Rumble on the Rock. Guys, I gotta say this, man. I thoroughly enjoy trolling these channels, right? Instantly when I get in, no one is talking about Deontay Wilder, at least in the video. And guess what people in the chat are talking about? Deontay Wilder, right? The disrespect as well, so it's real. So I'm coming in, right? Just trolling, right? Just trolling, right? Finding names and attacking, and then I saw out of nowhere, I don't know where he went, but AD was in the chat, man. What's up, AD? Me and him go back and forth, and I enjoy it. Will the Magic Man in the building. Salute, champ. Salute. Let's get it. That's what we're here for, right? That's what we're here for. Let's make sure I can pull these comments a little closer to me. I want to make sure I see, hear everything loud, clear. I hope you guys got a chance to watch Zack Snyder's Justice League. I really hope you guys did, because, man, I'm going to say this. That was one hell of a movie. I'm a little bit sad that we can't see what's going to happen next, right? Zack Snyder would never know. Let me go ahead and do this. Anybody want to get him with the clown face? Anybody want to get him before I do it? AD, Will, Magic Man, Bob Box. Anybody want to get him? Anybody want to put torch to ass and send him in smoke? Hey, I'll do the job myself, man. It's not showing my chat. It is not. What the hell? Well, that's weird. That is weird. Well, that's weird. Don't worry about it. I got you, big dog. Put your ass in timeout, champ. Enjoy that smoke. Coming in here speaking that yik yak and put a clown face. Who you talking to, champ? Don't make me flex on you, champ. Coming in here with that knick-knack paddywhack, give a dog a bone type of shh. Sorry, slip a finger. Yeah, man. Hey, whoever that dude is, get him. Guys, I don't get what is going on. Like, guys, but I see it. Shout out to my boy in the building, Ohio runs boxing. Salute, champ. Let's get it. Great work, man. I'm telling you right now, if you are not following Ohio's Run Boxing on YouTube, And also on Instagram is where I see a lot of his things. Listen, bro, shout out to you. Salute to you for supporting your city, man. I the amateurs to the pros. Good work, champ. Listen, I follow, bro. I follow. He said, I see you in Matchroom chat, T-Dub trolling, haha, salute, champ. Yeah, bro, you know that's what I'm doing, man. I'm in there straight trolling, bro. But listen, man, let's talk about it. Again, shout out to my boy. I gotta get Lola. I don't know why my chat's not showing here where I like to see it at, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's get Lola to do what she do. Let's get Lola. All right, that's, you know what I'm saying. That's my boy Ohio's running boxing. Ohio's running boxing. Okay. Remember, if you want to call, you can call 314-884-1013. You know, we can call that number and your boy rap with you. Remember, at the AD, I got my Skype on here. I don't know how to work yet, but if you want to try to call in on Skype, we can do it. But listen, here's what I'm about to do first, right? Let me kill this music all the way. So, guys, let's recap. In the first fight, we had, you see at the bottom, we had Alexander Povetkin fighting Dillian Whyte. And I'm going to go right into why I'm recapping this. And to be honest, I don't see a lot that can change. I almost see making a change can open up something else. Here we go. Dillian Whyte was doing well the first fight. I honestly I thought it was super slow pace. It's like punch, 3-second break, punch, 4 or 5 second break, punch. Out of nowhere, Povetkin would charge in, trying to let an overhand right. And then after being dropped twice, I think once in the fourth, maybe once in the third. Fifth round. Povetkin threw a jab. Slipped in case a right hand was coming. And threw an uppercut. Hell, you guys want to see the footage? I got it right here. For copyright reason, there's going to be no sound. Here it is right here. Here it is. Boom! 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 Listen, man, you can't tell me that Povetkin is not a retired Ken from Street Fighter. Because when Street Fighter first came out, Povetkin was probably around Ken's age, right? Got the blonde hair. And back then, you know, it was longer in the 70s or whatever he is. I don't know. 40, about 40, right? So let's say it's probably longer than 90s or something, right? Cut it down. Man, you let that dude hit that dude, man. The dogging. Was it a lucky punch? No, that was not a lucky punch, man. No, that is a shot that is trained. I have trained on the same shot. I trained with a jab, slip right uppercut, or jab, slip right, overhand right, or jab, slip left in case he's throwing a right hand, overhand left, or hook, or slip left, uppercut. But see, what I did was, if I jab, slip, I was always taught to throw a shot after an uppercut. Never end on an uppercut. So when I do it, it'll be boom, 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 boom. Because when you throw the uppercut, your body's already turned. Since it's already turned, and if the uppercut does his job and get his chin in the air, listen. Look at this right here. Look at this. This is right after he hit him with the uppercut, right? An uppercut is designed, yes, to do maximum damage or maximum violence, right? It's designed to pop the head up. So if you got somebody down low and you hit them with an uppercut, it pops the head up. So if you pop the head up, you walk that hard to get the head up. You gotta do something with it now. Matter of fact, let me get I don't think I got my phones on. I don't have no missed calls, but just in case anybody want to call in. Just in case. just in case, just in case. Um, so when throwing an uppercut is like if you got somebody down here, you hit the head with them, you throw an uppercut, boom, it pops their head up. So that's why if you throw a right uppercut, see, man, see, I don't know if you guys listen. I don't know if you guys like actual training talk, or you just want to hear about professional boxing, but I can give you some tips. When you hit somebody with a right uppercut, you give them this blade, the right blade. Boom, right? What comes after that, right? What comes after that? You have to hit them with this. You done already wound up for it. You have to hit them with this. So I ask you again. Did Povetkin uppercut do the right job? Yes, because this was right after Dillian Whyte got hit. His hand came up. He froze like almost like if somebody hit you with a gut shot, you lose all your breath. But the thing is, if Povetkin would have hit that man with a right hand from that angle, I don't know what to say, man. Bree Smith in the building. I still hope Tank Davis is still able to come back soon. What, did something happen? What happened? Let me see. Oh, I got it. Yeah. I got it. I don't know the whole details. I don't know if it was like a hit and run, 14. I don't know if it's felony accounts, something like that. I don't know the real details in it. To be honest, honestly, I didn't know what to talk about, right? I heard about it, but I'm like, well, what can I really come about? I get it is a boxer, right? Maybe I could have done like just an update, right? Not a full-on video, but just an update of a 3-minute breaking news. Gervonta Tank Davis, list his accolades, having a run in with the law, and then just lay it out there, and then for you guys to think about it. But I didn't know what to go with it. But let's get it. Let's get this cooking. Dillian Whyte taking on Povetkin. If Dillian Whyte tried to change for the uppercut, hear me out. If Dillian Whyte has been training for the uppercut, and it's not like Povetkin was landing the uppercut all night. He wasn't. Yes, he did land it. He landed one really good time. If he tried to overcompensate for that so that don't happen again, he's going to get his ass hit with an overhand right. Because instead of Povetkin doing this and dipping down for the uppercut, he might do this, and on his weight dipping down, he's going to throw an overhand right. There's not a lot that's going to change differently from the fight. There's not a lot of change that's going to be made. Povetkin's not going to go rewrite the strip. Dillian Whyte's not going to go back rewrite the strip. I think he's going to be a little bit more paranoid this time. Who wouldn't be paranoid? The way he got knocked out. And he know he's chinny. That's the thing about it. Dillian Whyte knows he's chinny. And you can, matter of fact, I'm going to pull up his box rec. Because when I was trolling, and I enjoy it. There's a lot of people that was in support of Dillian. And listen, I'm being honest. I am not one of them guys that want to see people retire. Especially at the heavyweight division. If you are old, yes. Physical issues, yes. Things like that, right? But because you are not number one, but you still want to fight, then I think it's a personal decision. How much punishment have you took for your damn self? Have you gave up on your dreams? If it's like, okay, my dreams of being champion, just like, let's think about this. Danny Garcia. If Danny Garcia ever dreamed of being undisputed welterweight, that shit is long gone. It's long gone. So since that is gone, because he can't beat Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Errol Spence Jr., and he probably get his ass whooped by Manny Pacquiao, and probably get his ass whooped by Terrence Crawford. He will get his ass whooped by Terrence Crawford. Correction. Should that mean he should retire? No. He got two options at this point. Keep fighting, making paydays, and you still can move your way back up. Because sometimes shit happen with the belts, Ugas. Things happen with the belt sometimes that maybe somebody has the belt that you can't beat. But if some shit happen, Dave Benavidez, and the belt frees up, you're in line for it. But with Dillian Whyte, if he loses to Povetkin, though, that is a loss. If he loses to Povetkin twice, I do think he needs to sit out about a year. He needs to sit out about a complete year. And 900 days, 1,000 days, all that shit's already down the drain anyway. He said, listen, man, I should be, they should make, if I beat Povetkin, they should make it mandatory. The fight should be next. I waited 1,000 days. You lost it. The 1,000 days you lost on your own free will. It's not 1,000 days no more. It's not even day one because you haven't got your revenge yet. Because the last time yet you was in the ring and you fought Povetkin, he hit you with one of these. Americans pass the travel in the building. What it do, better yet, what it does. Listen, man, I will be live this weekend. I cannot wait. I am excited about this fight. Remember, guys, this fight will most likely be on the UK time zone, somewhere around there. So it will be an earlier fight. If you're looking for me to cover this fight and be live around 8 p.m. or 9 p.m., that won't happen. It's going to be a lot earlier. I'm going to find out the exact time myself, and when I am find out, I'm going to be live. And guys, here's the thing. Here is what's spectacular about your boy T-Dub. That even though I might give grief to Dillian Whyte, I'm going to call this fight down the line. You guys know that. Any fight I ever called, Deontay Wilder, one of my favorite fighters, when he fought Tyson Fury, did I keep it 100 fully blunted? How do you want it? When he fought Tyson Fury, did I keep it fully blunted however you want it? In the building, man, my boy Ohio's running boxing, coming through, throwing logs on the fire just to keep the blaze what? Burning. Listen, man, for my boy Ohio's running boxing, this is an uppercut for you, my champ. Hey, he's knocking it out. My boy Ohio's running boxing coming through, throwing them Povetkin uppercuts. Ah! There it is. Listen, man, I'm telling you one thing right now. If Ken try to get too close to Lola, me and Ken gonna have some problem. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna keep 100. I'm gonna keep 100. I'm gonna keep 100. All right. So, Bree Smith says, I don't know who I want to win. I don't have a preference. I'm being 100% honest. I don't have a preference. I don't. You know what? Maybe. All right, hold on. If I had to pick a person, I have a preference. As crazy as it sounds, it probably would be Dillian Whyte. And as crazy as it sounds, one day I still want to see Dillian Whyte versus Deontay Wilder. And on that day when they have a fight, when T-Dub does a live stream, and I'm dressed in all black, I have a black suit on, I have black shades on, it's because I am dressed for a funeral. Somebody is getting stretched. It's not the weakest link, it's the weakest chin getting stretched. I'm just saying. Then, hey, I didn't know Lola was still doing things. Lola, like, do you want me to stop now? It's okay, Lola. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But listen, man, it is an intriguing fight. Povetkin taking on Dillian Whyte. It is the rematch. I do want to see it. Povetkin said this, guys. He said, listen, he would like to fight Deontay Wilder because they have unfinished business. And he said, you know what I mean. And we all know what he means, right? Because Deontay Wilder was scheduled to fight Povetkin. And things on Povetkin and happens to cause the fight not to happen. People gave Deontay Wilder so much shit about not fighting people when he was going to go to Povetkin's backyard to defend his title. And I want to ask this to you guys. If Povetkin beats Dillian Whyte, do you favor him to beat Deontay Wilder? Yes or no? That's all we got to do. That's all we got to do. Yes. Oh, guys, let's do some. Y'all want to do some random talk too? All right, let me cut this. So check this out, guys. The WBC has ordered Ryan Garcia to fight Fortuna. It is crazy, but I still don't see why they didn't order Ryan Garcia to fight Devin Haney. I still don't see that, but I guess because Devin Haney is now fighting Linares, which I believe is true. Now Ryan Garcia is going to fight Javier Fortuna. A while ago, right? I was like, man, why are they giving Ryan Garcia shit? I like, this kid can fight, man. He's in the fight business. The kid can actually fight. But I actually get it now. The beef I believe that people have against Ryan Garcia is not his boxing, because he boxes. Ryan Garcia does not box like a pretty boy. He don't dance around the ring. He ain't trying to be touched. He's still stiff like a board in so many places. But he's trying to go get it. I think it's 50-50, but I like to see it. Oh, we're going to see it. Hold on, which one? Which one 50-50? See, that's what I hate about setting events. Because I'm about 45 seconds behind you guys. But when I do live time, no event, I think it's about 10 seconds or so. Ryan Garcia versus Javier Fortuna. Who do you got? Who do you got? Can Fortuna beat him? Ryan Garcia has the hot hands right now. And then they says, back to Povetkin. They said Povetkin is to use different punches to beat Whyte on Saturday. And guys, I just now saw this. Did I not tell you that? I said if Dillian Whyte is training to stop an uppercut, he's going to hit with something else. Did I not say that? And I believe that punch is going to be an overhand right. It's going to be an overhand shot. Because in order to make someone miss an uppercut, using Dillian Whyte's stand, not anybody's stance, because in my stance, I'm hard to get hit with an uppercut because I'm giving you I'm just hard to get hit with it. But in his stance, I mean, either you have to have a tight guard, or you know what, an overhand right, or a right hook, or left hook. Because if he goes with a tight guard like this here to try to shield the uppercut, he's going to get hit with something else. If he drops and turns, or if he pulls back, see, that's the one thing about an uppercut. If he whoa, Brenan Smith, are you serious? Brenan Smith says Povetkin versus Deontay Wilder is 50-50. Bro, come on now, chill. You my boy and all, man. But we both know that Povetkin versus Deontay Wilder is not 50-50. Wilder only lost once. Lost one in the building. What's up, champ? Hey, lost one. Your boy lost one. AD was supposed to call in, man. I don't know what happened to him, bro. AD was supposed to call in. He know what's up. But I don't know what kind of work he can really give me on this. In order to try to give me work, AD would have to like bring up something old like Fury beating Wilder or something like that. Can't really give me smoke on this because Dillian Whyte is AD, I think, one of his favorite fighters. But Dillian Whyte been getting... I pulled his box back up, right? One of them is going to sleep, that's for sure. Hey, you know what? I was thinking the same thing. But if you are betting, and that's the thing, Dillian Whyte can hurt Povetkin. That's the thing. Dillian Whyte dropped him twice. And sometimes Dillian Whyte gets sloppy with his shot. Sometimes he gets sloppy with it. But if he hits you with it, he's still effective. But the thing about it is, as big of a puncher Dillian Whyte is, he can't take what he gives out. He talks about maximum violence, but he can't take maximum violence back. Povetkin knocked him down, stretched him out. Oscar Rivas dropped him. I thought Derek Chisora might have dropped him too at one point. Joseph Parker dropped him. Anthony Joshua dropped him. I'm just saying, man. I wouldn't bet on 12 rounds in a million years, but I bet the odds are good. I don't know who gets... Man, listen. I don't know who's favored in this fight. That's crazy. I don't know who's favored because before the knockout, Dillian Whyte was winning. But every time he dropped Povetkin, it always seemed like a flash knockdown. But I'm going to tell you this. When Dillian Whyte dropped Povetkin, I understand not going crazy and trying to knock somebody out. I get it. I get taking your time. But Dillian Whyte treated Povetkin like it was sparring, right? See, when you spar somebody respectfully, right, and you drop them, you let them up, you touch gloves, and then you start out slow again, right? You're like, that's what Dillian Whyte did. Dillian Whyte would drop Povetkin, and there was no urgency at all. There was no urgency at all. It was like he was getting paid overtime to chill, and he was in no rush. He was like, all right, I'll knock you down. Boom. 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 No! Flash knock down a knot. You gotta test them waters. I'm not saying be stupid and go in there wing and shot, but you gotta test them waters. You gotta work your way in there with a jab, and then give him something hard. Work him jab, fake this and give him something hard. You gotta see where that chin at. Each time you let him off the hook. Each time you drop Povetkin and had over a minute left in the round and did nothing. And that's what it's called when they say it's going to cost you. That's what it's called when they say it's going to cost you. Because you dropped him twice, he got up. You let him off the hook. You like a man who's trying to eat, catching fish, and then let him off the hook. Now you got to finish the job, champ. So then, Povetkin comes out in the 5th round. 5 seconds go by. Throw jab, both guys just throw jabs. 20 seconds go by. And a combination that was thought out before he threw it. What Povetkin done wasn't out of instincts. Wasn't out of a reaction. It was a planned attacked. Threw a jab, slipped. Left uppercut. Like this. threw a jab, slipped, left uppercut. And I believe the only reason he didn't throw anything back is because he didn't know how good the shot landed. And then he probably wasn't expecting some return fire. Let me see. I think Povetkin is going to be a harder fight this time around. Whyte can just do what he did in the last fight. He can't just do. This is going to be a harder fight for Dillian Whyte. Mentally, and mental is going to affect physical. That's why. Dillian Whyte knows his chin is suspect. And then even when he bounced back and damn near the height of his career, 1,000, a matter of fact, this was the height of his career. This was the height of his career. Because after 1,000 days, WBC finally said, okay, all right, we hear you, Dillian. We hear you. If you beat Povetkin, then you get the winner between Fury versus Wilder. Everything was good. Everything was good. Except for you didn't get the win. I think Povetkin, would do be a lot more aggressive. He should be, but he got to be smart because Dillian Whyte can hurt him. He should be, but what he should do, you guys see this picture, right? The reason this shot was perfect is because he threw it at an angle. Because when he dipped off to his left and turned his right shoulder, he blinded his left hand. And about time, remember, if you blinded your left hand, this is my left. You don't know I'm coming up to an uppercut. Think about it. Think about you see me doing this and how looking for it when you actually see what's coming. I blind you. So imagine throwing combinations at somebody. And this person don't know if you're going to do this. He don't know if you're just dipping out and going to roll back. But you throw a jab, you dip, and you split the guard. And it's crazy. Sometimes your defense can go against you. Your defense can be your own blind spots. Your defense, if you when you like this here, and somebody dip on this side, this arm can help hide what they're doing over there. Sometimes just like what he did, sometimes I throw a jab and uppercut, but a lot of times I didn't throw an uppercut to the face. I jab, slip, big hook to the fucking body. Big hook to the body. And that's the thing about Whyte. That's the thing. How do you adjust to this? How do you adjust to this? Because from that one motion right there, he can come with an overhand left. He can come with an uppercut to the body, left hook to the body, uppercut to the chin, uppercut to the body, or an overhand right, out that one position. Lost one. This is his last shot at anything as well, man. If he loses this fight, he might have to sit out about a year. And he would need to fight. Because remember, Dillian Whyte is already telling you. He tells you over and over and over, I am still learning. I didn't have a deep amateur career. I am learning on the job. But because boxing didn't have many heavyweights, he was able to rise to the rankings pretty quick. A lot of boxers were, since we didn't have heavyweights at the time. If he loses, you know what, he should come out like, listen, there's a lot I gotta learn. Like I said again, guys, um, I'm still learning. I got the power. The power is there, but I still need to learn some fundamentals. I didn't have 100 and some amateur fights, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna take some time off, spend with my family, go be at my mom's, be at my brother Dillian Whyte, huh? And I'm gonna come back, fight Chris Areola, fight Molina, uh, fight what's the dude name, that Stavern, right? See, there's a lot of fighters out there that you can just fight if you're trying to build yourself back up. But if he loses this fight, he's not gonna get a title fight for. I mean, the only way he get a title fight is if somebody doing a volunteer defense. If he loses this fight, the only way he get a title fight in the next 3 years is if somebody do a volunteer defense. That's it. That's it. Because he will lose. He will have to go back to the draw. He need to take about a year off, go back to the drawing board, and then fight three yuppies, and then come back and fight. I don't know, man. What do you guys think? You tell me. Let's get them likes up anyway. Let's get them likes up. I don't know who's gonna win. It was such a beautiful uppercut, man. I probably messed my thing up, but man, that uppercut was, jeez, wow, woo, bro, that uppercut. You talking about punching through somebody? Shit, he was punching through his chin, trying to tickle his brain. Let's see, compact as fuck. I gotta watch my language. You know, YouTube really been cracking down. All right, my Wild Run Buck says he don't want that Ohio smoke from Big Baby. Hey, let's get it up. And I'm gonna cook on that, man. I'm gonna cook on that. Let's get it. All right, now hold on. Big Baby, which Big Baby? You ain't talking about Big Baby Miller, are you? Which Big Baby? But yeah, guys, salute to my boy Ohio Runs Boxing. Coming in the chat, guys, throwing some laws on the fire. Just want to see Ken do that super uppercut. I'm telling you right now, man. I think Povetkin is the real life Ken. Look at him, blonde hair. Povetkin would be about the age that Ken would be if he was still fighting now in the same weight. He's a Big Baby Miller. Listen, man. Didn't Big Baby pop again? He popped a while ago, but listen, man. Frank West in the building. What's up, champ? Can he even box now? Let me see. Let me look at Big Baby. But remember, guys, I am one of them dudes that I will give Big Baby lots of shit. You know that. Because of his hats, right? You know, like, I should have known Big Baby Miller was probably on something, because he was starting to get that Barry Bonds head, man. Like, y'all didn't know how his head, like, it kept growing, and he couldn't wear a hat like this anymore. I might got a picture, because I called him, you know how they got that, what is it called? The Last Airbender, right? Remember The Last Airbender? I think I called him The Last Snapback Bender. I don't know, something like that. Cause that boy, he was on the last snapback. He was on the last snap of a snapback. But with that being said, I like to see Big Baby come back, man. He just needs to be clean, man. He needs to be clean. He said, Jared Anderson. Oh, okay. I know you're talking about. Let me see. The young kid, right? The young kid. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Hey, man. Hey. Yeah. This the young kid. Yeah, I remember him. Hey man, that dude. When I watched him fight, I don't know how long ago been now. I watched him fight, man. That dude got some skills, man. I'm telling you. 6'4", 78 inch and a half reach from Toledo, Ohio. Residence and birthplace, so he's still there. Orthodox fighter, heavyweight. Eight fights, all knockouts. Which one did I see him fight? Which one was it? It might have been his last two. I think I just caught him on his last two, and I was like, this kid can fight. I mean, skills, power, body work, thinking. This kid can fight, and I think they don't rush him. Don't rush him. Don't rush him. Hey, but you know what, man? Outside of, I'm telling you right now, if Dillian Whyte loses, he ain't fighting him. He ain't fighting Anderson. He ain't fighting him because Anderson is like the next wave, right? The up and coming, right? He's the prospect. If Dillian Whyte fights him, somebody with 8 wins, 9 wins, he's done. At this point, Dillian Whyte can only fight people who at least been something. I mean, at least. That's why I say he got to fight the John Molinas, the Areolas, the Staverns. He got to fight them people because I wouldn't mind seeing Dillian Whyte fight my boy from St. Louis named Stephen Shaw. I wouldn't mind. Big shot. Big shot. Let me look at a Big Shot record. Jared Anderson is 8 wins, 8 knockouts. Let me look at my boy Stephen Shaw. Stephen Shaw is, when it comes up. Damn it. How come I can't do it? Too many times. Redirected. What the hell is this? All right. They BSing me. They BS me. Hold up. Nope. See, I'm on their head. I'm on their head. I'm on their head. Not today. They trying to get me. Ah, there we go. See, my boy from St. Louis, 14 wins. Look him up, man. Stephen Shaw. Right now, I think he's in training camp right now. He's been posting that he's been in California. 14 wins, no losses, 10 KOs, 6'4", 81-inch reach, St. Louis, Missouri, resident St. Louis, Missouri. Down to earth. Let's get it. Oh, hey, listen. Ohio and St. Louis about to run this thing. Run this thing. Run this thing. What? And again, man, like, what Ohio's runs boxing do for his community, like I said, I see him promote amateur fighters who don't have a name to the mass audience, to young amateurs, to the ones that have names. You know, like, the one thing about it is, with his support, is that Ohio definitely bring athletes. No matter what they do, you know they're bringing it. And when you fight them, you have to beat them because it ain't going to come easy. Let's go to the chat. Let's see. Like y'all call PDs. Yeah, that's the other Big Baby Miller. I had a picture somewhere, man, of Big Baby Miller. And again, I wouldn't even mind if Big Baby Miller can actually be clean. Like, clean. I mean, the thing about it is when he do come back, and if he is clean, I think people are going to look for how much he would decline, if he would decline, if he's not on PEDs. I think that's what a lot of people are going to look at. If he would decline, if he's not on PEDs. Frank Red Big Baby who tested positive. Okay, we talked about that. Not the Barry Bonds hit. Man, listen, I don't know what I did with the last snapback. It was a picture of Dillian Whyte. Matter of fact, I'm going to look it up. I'm talking about it. Let's see if I can find it. I can't find the one that I had. I put Dillian Whyte. I mean, Big Baby Miller. Go to image. Damn it. I can't find it. Man, that boy is pushing that last snap. I mean, he's pushing that last snap, man. It's like his heads are under his head is under stress. Like they're like this, like holding. The way his head be on that last snap remind me, if you guys seen Avengers, remember when Captain America was holding a helicopter and tried to hold and land at the same time? He's like, ah! He was holding it right. That's how that snap was, but I can't find it. Because maybe, I think I probably upload that on when I was using a laptop. Listen, if he comes back to boxing and his head has went down to where he can use 2 or 3 snaps, that's telling you something right there. Because last time I seen him, he was the last snapback bender. I can't find it. Damn it. That's cool. That's cool. Hearn would have looked after him. Listen. Let me stop Lola. I see Lola still shaking it. Lola's still shaking it. Hold on, Lola. I don't think Eddie Hearn would ever forgive Dillian Whyte. Not Dillian Whyte, but Big Baby Miller. Ever. Because what he lost. What he lost. See, if Big Baby Miller would have beat Anthony Joshua in a fair fight, Eddie really wouldn't have found it as a loss. Ronnie Hines, let's look him up, champ. Ronnie Hines, this is box rec. See what we got, champ. Box rec is tripping over here, man. They are tripping. I gotta go. Let me use this. I gotta do this. Box rec is tripping. Maybe I looked it up too many times. Do anybody know a box rec got it where you only can view it so many times or something? I don't know. Let me see. What's that noise? You guys hear that? Wait a minute, something crazy. Ronnie Hines. All right, let's get it. Let's see what he got. Let's see what he got. Let's see what he got. Again, salute to my boy. I can't do it. This page isn't working. You may have to tell me. I can't pull them up. Like this, I'm getting like this crazy error. Lola, where you at? Yeah. My boy Ohio's running boxing, coming in the building, throwing 2 laws on the fire just to keep the blaze burning. I'm gonna try a different search way. Let me try this, man. I'm trying. Let me see. Let's see who he is and what he's about. Let's see who he is and what he's about. Let's see who he is and what he's about. Let's do that. Let's see who he is and what he's about. But I can check here. I don't get it, guys. 10 wins, 7 by knockout, no losses, 25 years old, 6'6", Cleveland, Ohio. Look, hey, Cleveland trying to breed him, man. Cleveland trying to breed him. And he got a fight scheduled against Brandon Spencer on April the 10th. Subject bout scheduled to change and commission approval. They doing it, man. They doing it. We got the crop coming. We got the young crop coming. All right, guys, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. What does this fight mean for Povetkin? What does it mean for Dillian Whyte? Dillian Whyte is in a position that he can't lose. And it's crazy how much support he gets Because when I'm over there, right, I was trolling the press conference. I mean, I'm trolling, right? I'm in the comment section heavily, right? Fighting trolls against Wilder because they're trolling too. I'm trolling, talking about Dillian Whyte, talking about Povetkin. But it's crazy how much support he has after being dropped several times by several fighters, having 2 losses. And here's the thing. Here's what I don't get. Is how Deontay Wilder has 1 loss. And people are saying he should retire. They are saying he should take all these tune-up fights. He needs to move on with his career. He ain't nothing. He this, he ain't that. After 1 loss to arguably the best person in the heavyweight division. Dillian Whyte has 2 losses. Some wins are controversial. And he's been dropped several times. They're treating, when it comes to getting dropped, Dillian Whyte is like a girlfriend who's cheating. She's getting dropped. She's getting dropped. I like the way Dillian Whyte talks. He promised maximum violence. I can't knock that, but the thing is, I don't know if he always delivers, but he promised it. Eddie Hearn asked Dillian Whyte, he said, Dillian, he said, I know you, because he's talking about Povetkin, right? I said, talk to Povetkin first. Povetkin really wasn't talking about the knockout. I said, Dillian Whyte, I know you're going to be looking for the knockout. You're going to be looking to take him out, right? Dillian Whyte, you know what? The wins first, I want to get the win first. He's thinking about Anthony Joshua. See, just because you got knocked out and you come back in your next fight, people think like you're supposed to be so pissed off. You go out, you going for the knockout, which going for a knockout will get you knocked out. When Povetkin hit him with that uppercut, I don't think Povetkin was going for a knockout that time. He was trying to land a good ass shot to have some kind of effect on him. Of course, every shot you throw in boxing, you want to be a knockout. But he wasn't going for a knockout. Come on, somebody goes for a knockout, you hear that, it's like they throw everything into it. And a lot of time when you're throwing everything into it, you lose your form. It's a hard shot, but you lose your form. A typical straight hand would be like, maximum violence. But all right, guys, it's your boy T. That was Blazing Sports. Listen, man, I got to get back to my normal work. But if I can come back again, I know I've been mixing some boxing. Let me check this just to see what else could be coming up. Let's see about maybe some future topics we can talk about. Oh, is that Oscar Rivas I just saw? Oscar Rivas hopes WBC Bridgerweight. Oh, is this the in between heavyweight and superweight belt will lead to bigger fights. Okay. Somebody's calling. Yo, you live with your boy T. That was Blazing the Sports. Who's calling and let's talk about it.
Hey, what's good, man?
What's cracking with you, champ? Who I'm talking to?
This is Marcus, Ohio Runs Boxing.
Oh, yeah, what's up, champ? There we go. Let's get it. Let's cook what's on your mind, champ.
My bad. Oh, yeah. My bad. Yeah, everything is good, man. I'm calling on that fight. And you already know I show love, man. You know I love the show. Been listening to you almost, 9 years almost.
Hey, that's crazy, man. It's been a long time, bro. A lot of people come and went, man. A lot of people, me as a content creator, which, what's crazy, man, that I don't see myself as a content creator because I really do enjoy talking boxing. But from doing this long, man, it's crazy how I see, like, my chat room, the people, my regulars, it changed so much over the years. And it's like every few months, bro, it changes, gets shaken up, man. But
Yeah, it does, man. Well, shoot, I've been there. I've been there. You know, I love it. I love it, and it's definitely great because you have experience in boxing, and you try to explain to certain people. You know, even with the uppercut, they don't get it. When you throw the uppercut, you you follow up, man. It's like it's not just the uppercut. You just throwing. You know, Mike always was able to throw the uppercut and go to the body. You know, it was crucial. But that fight, man, it's so crazy. I'm a Wilder fan. I I think Wilder is definitely going to be favored against Dillian. But
yeah,
if Dillian wins, I'm just saying, if it's the blueprint, it's out on Wilder. We haven't seen Wilder make the adjustments yet. That's all.
oh man, I
And
listen. I don't
he
know,
hasn't.
man. I don't like. See, my thing is, I think Dillian White, his style is
Mm-hmm.
just not a good style for Wilder. White is a. I mean, if he as big a puncher as he is, he's sometimes almost too patient. He doesn't move his head enough, and
And I agree. I agree when it comes to that because him or Povetkin, a lot of the heavyweights don't move their head as much. That will give uh, Wilder a chance. My thing is, if these guys willing to go in there and just rush Wilder on the inside and not let him extend that right hand, if you just smother him, I don't
It
know if
have to be your style. It have to be that person's style to do it.
right,
They when you at this level, it's not many people that can go to the drawing board and practice inside fighting and then perfect it on fight night. It'll have to be
fast.
your style. I think Povetkin will actually be favored to do better against Wilder than Dillian White. I truly believe Dillian White get this level. I think it'll be the worst knockout of his career if he fights Deontay Wilder.
That's that's a strong possibility. That's why I would love to see it just for the fact because it's been built up so much, and I'm a Wilder fan
Oh,
myself.
I want to see
But
it too.
also, right, I'm always calling a spade a spade. Another thing, man, I want to point out, man, a lot of people ain't talking about as much. Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy with him, the way he matchmade. You know, a lot of people forget that he told Canelo not to take the Laura fight, and
Who did? Hold on.
Canelo ignored.
Oh yeah, you talking about? Yeah, he did. Cause Canelo
Yeah,
got mad because Laura took over his press conference and talking that shit to him. I remember that.
absolutely.
I remember
And
that.
the fans put pressure on him to make that fight, and Canelo made the fight. It was disrespectful, but Oscar did not want the slick Cuban style. It wasn't. He knew how difficult that was. Now
Right.
I brought that up to bring this up. Virgil Ortiz is he fought Maurice Hooker, but he didn't
Yep.
fight the slick black fighter.
No.
It's a guy named Rashidi Ellis that's out of Boston, Massachusetts. That's 23-0, 14 KOs, and he's really really good. But he signed with Golden Boy, and knowing that they don't even want to, they're avoiding the fight. They do not want to make the fight. I talked to Rashidi Ellis, and he said, "Yeah, he's been trying to make this fight. They should have fought about 3 fights ago before he fought Maurice."
I mean,
Maurice
it
Hooker.
was put out there by. I think even Bob Arum feels that slick black fighters are just tough to deal with. If you put Ortiz against Terrence Crawford right now, and I think Terrence Crawford is exactly right. He said, "Listen, he's not. He hasn't earned it yet, and he's not ready yet." And I believe it. He just because he beat Maurice Hooker, and I picked Ortiz to beat Hooker because Hooker really wasn't a 147 pounder. And his first full
Right.
fight at 147, he taking on somebody who is strong at the division. I mean, if I was Maurice, I mean, I get it. It was a good payday. It was a good fight. But he probably should have got accustomed to the division a fight or two before taking on, somebody that's a strong fighter like Ortiz. But if Ortiz take
I
that
agree.
same style to Terrence Crawford, who is a slick, not even just slick, the unorthodox about him to be able to
Absolutely,
switch.
versatility.
That bro, like he is. I mean, I think if they fought Terrence Crawford next, if Oscar, go ahead, champ.
If you want to fight Terrence Crawford next, you set him up to prepare him for Terrence Crawford. And Rashidi Ellis' slick style is that. That's in your stable. That's on your side of the bet. If you really want to set up a winnable fight for Crawford, because I think Crawford destroys Victor Ortiz.
No,
But
that's not what they
fighting-
want. That's not. See, they want They don't want to fight fighters that they can actually lose because it would stop the momentum of Virgil Ortiz. They want to fight fighters to keep him looking great, keep dominating, keep winning, keep knockouts. If you put him against somebody who's not Terence Crawford, but he is a very crafty fighter, and he struggles against that fighter. Let's say if he wins, but he struggles badly against that fighter, then I'm gonna say if he struggles against this fighter, then fighting Terence Crawford is gonna be completely lopsided, and any kind of steam for that fight is gonna be taken off if somebody is able to push him before Terence pushes him. I think I lost him. Champ, did I lose you, Champ?
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
Hey, I think you got is your area code, that's not an Iowa area code, is it?
iPhone. Mine's is an iPhone.
Oh, and that's Ohio. No, because I remember I used to stay in Iowa a long time ago, like 614. Like, is that? No, but that's Ohio. Okay, that is Ohio. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta find a way. I gotta, you know how, what's that group? The Boxing Voice. They have it where when people call in, they, they can recognize their number. I gotta find a way to save names, man. So when people call in, when my familiars are calling, I can already know how to greet. Because I have so many people call that, like, I'm looking on the side of me, there's so many numbers, from all over the country. Like, I gotta find maybe a spreadsheet. I might do me an Excel spreadsheet and type in like the last 4 digits and then be able to read it that way, something. But go ahead, Champ. Keep cooking, Champ. I probably missed some things you were saying.
No, it was just I said Victor Ortiz and Oscar, they pretty much was just calling out Terence Crawford for publicity and instant promotion to get his name out there. I don't think that's a makeable fight no time soon. That's just the politics of it. But I'm just saying, if, like, for example, when Tank Davis was supposed to be fighting Lomo, I didn't have no problem with him fighting Kevin Farmer first because that would get him, prepared.
Right.
If you want to fight a guy that's slick, give you angles, fight a Kevin Farmer and then go after the Lomo.
I'm surprised that fight never happened, though, man. I'm so surprised that Kevin Farmer and Tank Davis never, and it's probably now it probably never will happen. Mm-hmm. With everything that happened and losses, it probably never will happen.
And that's the scary thing. And I tell people right now that when Crawford is saying that he might not ever fight Earl, it's a strong possibility that could happen because we didn't get the Kovalev versus Adonis Stevenson. We didn't get Charlo versus Jared Hurd undefeated.
We didn't get Wilder versus Joshua.
Wilder. Yeah, we didn't get these fights.
And to me, like I said, that's man. And like I think I said on one of my streams not too long ago is that a lot of these fighters are. I think they're looking at what happened between Floyd and Pacquiao because I really don't believe that Floyd and Pacquiao planned that. I think it was the whole 6 years before they fought. There's a lot that went into it that people look over. There's a lot that people look into it that Manny Pacquiao suffered 2 losses that helped push it out 6 years as well. Had to get back on winning streak, had to do all these different things, and then both guys kind of playing each other. And I think it just got pushed out. But these fighters are looking at it at, okay, if this is who they want me to see fight, I'm not going to fight them until 5 years from now. Teofimo Lopez, when he beat Lomachenko, I'm like, okay, now we're going to start seeing some fights. But then Teofimo Lopez goes on Instagram like, listen, the fans just can't. They just want the fights right now. Sometimes you got to wait 5-6 years to get the fight. He said this, bro. I'm like, goddamn. So now he won. Now he's going to take fights that we really want to see him fight and pretend like it's a fight that can actually happen next, but just string us on for 5 or 6 years, hoping that they both stay undefeated.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And they get ruined. It gets ruined, man, because upsets happen. Mm-hmm. Fighters is evolving, man. We got guys like Clay Collard, who was the prospect destroyer, knocking guys off, and I'm seeing it. Just you take risks, man. You take risks. You got to make these fights now when you got that opportunity because we didn't get Tyson versus Holyfield when they both undefeated. They took on Buster Douglas, which was a good, don't get me wrong, it was a great setup fight for Mike, but it happened. It was one of the biggest upsets in history, but You know, it was it was supposed to be a tune-up for the big fight. At
I
least
mean,
they had that sign. At least they had that sign before even,
and
I was,
again, I 100% agree. We got Buster Douglas come out of nowhere. These fights, you think people are gonna win? Andy Ruiz, Big Baby Miller, the last snapback
mm-hmm,
bender, he popped dirty and pops Andy Ruiz. A lot of people didn't know him, but he has a great record. He's Mexican American. His only loss is controversial to Parker. So they're like, okay, we'll fight this smiling, chubby, fat guy. And he beats Joshua. And I mean, at that time, Joshua and Wilder was probably the talk. That got shut down. And then Dillian Whyte. Now this wasn't no super easy fight by any means, but he finally got what he wanted. WBC said you are next. Your shot is next. All you gotta do is
mm-hmm,
beat Povetkin. And remember, he chose Povetkin.
yep,
This wasn't ordered by the WBC. He picked this fight, and
yeah.
and he got his ass knocked clean the fuck out.
You know what's so crazy? It made actually Wilder's win against Luis Ortiz look even more better because people kept calling Luis Ortiz well, and Dillian Whyte was calling Luis Ortiz
Uh huh.
but who did you get knocked out by? Hey,
Oh,
Povetkin.
Povetkin, bro. And
Right.
hey, man, good point, man. Like even a lot of guys he fought. What's the Brown? What's it? Something Brown he fought that was old too, from
Oh, Lucas
Australia.
Brown.
Lucas
Lucas Brown. Lucas
Lucas
Brown.
Brown. That was an old guy. This dude Waukee fought. That was like he's fighting these guys they're in their late 30s or early 40s. These guys. And remember what did he say about Ortiz that he doesn't speak English and he's old. Do Povetkin speak English well?
Not at all. And
No,
that was
translator,
the
right?
thing. You don't speak English. You don't speak it. You don't speak it. No, not at all. None of them. But that was the thing. He showed that he respected Luis Ortiz. He just never wanted to fight him. It was a risk, and people tried to downplay Luis Ortiz like he wasn't a good heavyweight. He is, and they respect him because he's easy work. You would take on that fight, but yet you take on Povetkin. Like, stop playing games, man.
Man,
You got to respect these guys, especially in the heavyweight division, because that power, that's the last thing that leaves, man. With
yeah.
these guys. But that's my call, man.
All right, Chad. One other thing, man. I really want to see Ortiz get his just due. I mean, if he could just crack through the door and probably fight a Parker or, just some of these guys, or at least a name that, 'cause I don't think Dillian Whyte would never fight him. You think would a Povetkin ever fight Ortiz or not?
Nah, I don't think. I think it's just the last opponent that's really recognizable. But I don't think a lot of these guys still want to fight Ortiz. Ortiz, he's got to force it. I don't know why, man. It's crazy.
I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you one last one. I want your real thought. I just thought about this, and who do you think will win? Because I got a plan out of my head right now. Or Luis Ortiz taking on Usyk.
Luis Ortiz. I like Luis Ortiz against Usyk. That's a good matchup, though. That's a sexy matchup. I'm gonna actually talk about that. That's a really, really good matchup. I don't know if they're gonna want to fight. I like Ortiz though. I love Ortiz in that fight. That's a good one. Woo-wee. I never thought of that till today.
Man, oh hey, I don't know if Usyk could take it because I think people look at Ortiz like that's a risk. They don't look at his age. They don't look at that. They look at the risk factor with fighting Ortiz. He could effing beat you. And the thing is,
yep.
I think people might favor Usyk in that fight because he is younger and he's faster now and he moves like Usyk got legs.
I don't think he can hurt Luis Ortiz though. That's the thing. It's like can he keep it up for 12 rounds?
I don't know. I mean, Chisora had a couple rounds against Usyk. Can Ortiz do better?
Yeah, I think he can. I think he can, but it depends on the timing of that fight, though. You don't know how they're gonna look. I mean, the last performance too. I mean, but right now would be great. I like it. I actually like the fight.
I do too, man. I do too. Somebody need to put that in the RT's camp head. But thank you again, man. I appreciate the call. Anytime I'm live, man, you want that phone to ring, that number's up there. Give me a ring, champ. I appreciate it.
I mean, you already know, man. That's all love, man. I'm supporting. I'm gonna keep supporting. You know, I love the show.
Right on, bro. Hey, salute to you. Salute to Ohio, champ.
Yeah.
There it is. My boy Ohio Run Boxing, man, putting his state on the map. All right, I saw somebody tell you, said, trouble in the hood. Was that you? I heard a rumor trouble was in the area. Trouble. All right, I'm working, guy. Like I said, man, I'm a hard-working dude. I have my normal setup here. You guys can't even see this, right? I have monitor, laptop monitor for my regular job, and I stay busy. I take a break, turn over here, go live here, talk to the camera here. Man, I work, man. I'm telling you, your boy T-Dub, I put in that work, and I got to go back to it. Somebody sent me something. With the Magic Man, Dillian got the best he ever been, and he confident on the night. Some dangerous 40-plus guys out there these days. Great calling, guys. Right on, man. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. T-Dub with Blazing Sports. As always, subscribe to the channel. Guys, if you want to become a member of the channel, go to the channel, or there might be a join button. Click join. Find out where you fit in, and surprise your boys the next time. And as always, here is what's Blazing the Sports.